Good morning. I got one for you. Why didn't the skeleton cross the road? Because he didn't have guts. You know, darkness has a way of shrinking our world. A diagnosis, a betrayal, a prayer that's been hanging in silence so long it's starting to echo. It's the kind of darkness that makes you wonder if God forgot to turn the lights back on. But over and over again in Scripture, we find whispers of the same truth that God does his best work in the dark. Think about it. Some of the biggest moments in the Bible didn't happen in broad daylight. In the beginning, before light ever existed, darkness was over the face of the deep, Genesis 1:2 says. And what did God do first? God spoke light into existence. Abraham, terrified and childless, was led outside at night to count the stars, and the very symbol of his impossible promise. Jacob wrestled with God in the dark and limped into daylight with a blessing and a new name. Paul and Silas were singing in a midnight jail cell when the earthquake hit and the jail cell doors opened. The women came to the tomb while it was still dark and found it empty. I think that pattern's pretty clear. When life goes pitch black dark, that's not necessarily God's absence. It's often the setup for God's entrance. Friends, darkness doesn't mean defeat. It's where your faith stops running on sight and starts running on trust. It's where light breaks in, not as comfort, but as courage. John 1:5 says, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." Light doesn't need permission to show up. Light just does. Don't curse the dark. Look for the flicker and ask yourself, where might God already be at work in what feels hopeless? What midnight moment might be setting the stage for my morning? And then pray, not for the dark to end, but for the eyes that can see light breaking through it. If this hit home, drop a note in the comments and share it with someone who needs a little encouragement today. And friends, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you. May the Lord be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face towards you, and may the Lord give you peace. And whatever room you walk into today, may you do so with confidence of a child of God. And go Dogs.